Is it the turkey? Is it a side? Is it a sauce? I said earlier, mine is the braised red cabbage. My mother-in-law arrives tonight.
Okay.
And I do not let her leave the country without filling our freezer with braised red cabbage. So shout out to Mrs. Farmer Senior. She does a fantastic job on the red cabbage. So let us know, pop that in the comments, and please do stay on the YouTube until the end of this first hour. That's how we'll be able to contact you and make sure you get all of your amazing, amazing prizes. We're going to head over and catch up with what's happening on the road with producer Jen. Do stay with us, of course, on YouTube. We are here with you live until 2 on the TV, but of course until 4 o'clock on Dubai Eye 103.8. Great to have you with us. So, Chef,
all right, we're going to go with the potatoes now. So I reckon this
so
should.
we've had our fat. So you put in a few tablespoons of duck fat.
A few tablespoons of duck fat that's gone in there.
I'm taking a very purposeful step back.
Close that door a little bit. Let's turn that a little bit. There you go, technology. Come on, don't let me down today.
Not
on Christmas Day as well, right? Can you imagine that?
That's the classic, isn't it? The gas goes, or you know.
It's fine. We'll work it out. So our potatoes nicely blanched. Got out. Onions in there as well. And we're just going to pop those in. We've got a little bit of sizzle going on there as well. A little bit of sizzle. And then we're just going to scrape out these lovely onions.
Crisp up the onions as well.
And as that cooks, they'll all cook together. And again, that aroma will start kicking through as well. And these onions caramelize lovely, and they get all nice and yummy.
Go back into the oven for how long?
Yep. For about 45 minutes. So we're going to get some sage in there.
Perfect timing.
A little bit of sage. There we go. A little bit of fresh thyme.
As I said, I've understood that Santa is coming to try our Christmas dinner and to stay with us on the radio as well to taste some of Spinneys' special seasonal nibbles. So, Santa, we are ready for you. Chef Russell Impiazzi is putting the potatoes into the oven. And then I'm curious to get more of an idea of what else is happening on the hob here.
So next up, we've got the carrots going because we're going to roast those after. Our cranberry sauce is bubbling away nicely. We're going to get your red cabbage going.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take...
Let's do that. If you have just tuned into our YouTube, hi, Helen Farmer with you with Chef Russell Impiazzi. And we are with you through until the afternoon, cooking up a festive feast. Things you can prep ahead of time to make life a little bit easier. And of course, enjoying yourself on Christmas Day. It's not about punishment and slaving away in the kitchen. It's a celebration of food at the end of the day.
Is, yeah.
So the carrots that we've used today, does it matter what kind?
So these are organic carrots. Lovely, nice flavour, funny shapes. Don't be afraid if they're a bit wonky. Wonky vegetables taste just as good. So we're going to give them a quick blanch. Then I'm going to throw the parsnips in after, and I'm going to finish with the Brussels sprouts. But first, we're going to get our cabbage going.
Marvellous. I was offering to chop, but we are.
So what you can do while I'm waiting here, you can make the dressing for your lovely oysters that you're going to enjoy.
Oh, that I'm going to enjoy. We're manifesting that, are we,
Russ?
Russ?
You're going to enjoy. That's exactly what we're going to do. So we've got some passion fruit puree. All right. We've got some calamansi vinegar here.
Oh, I love the sweet and sour already.
There you go. Now we've got some pickled ginger.
That's a lot of pickled ginger.
All right. But we're going to make this will last forever. So you're basically going to put it all in together. And you're going
the whole thing?
The whole thing. Go for it.
I'm going to get a spoon just to kind of help me out a little bit. Sorry, Chef.
There's one.
Yes, thank you so much. So the whole thing?
The whole thing. Go for it.
Wow, okay, fantastic. So the passion fruit. How on earth do you make a puree from passion fruit? Because there's no seeds or anything.
There you go. We'll be straining it after. So, but you've got this
lovely. We've got your amazing chef Shankar with us.
Shankar has been absolutely amazing today.
Shout out to Chef. He is an award-winning man who's been helping us out. So just remind me, what's this?
Chopped shallots. Chopped shallot. That goes in. All of it. All of it.
The whole thing.
All goes in. Yeah, it all goes in.
Okay, marvelous. And the whole thing of the ginger
all
as
of it.
well.
That's where you get that lovely flavour from. That all goes in as well. That's it. And we'll give it a mix up.
Give it a little mix. I mean, this would serve us a lot of oysters.
Well, this is our recipe. We was actually in Tycho, so it's one of our signatures upstairs on the 4th floor. That's how we.
Chef, tell me what's happening at the hotel over the festive season. What are you cooking up now and all the way through until New Year? Well,
obviously Christmas is the number one thing. We start off with bijou. We spoke about the lovely bûche de Noël. We've got the lovely the gingerbread men going on as well. Festive business lunches in Brasserie and in the Nine. Nine's a bit more traditional. If you fancy a little bit more traditional office parties kind of thing, it's really cool. And then moving into Christmas Eve, we've got our amazing beef Wellington going on in the Nine, which is just one of Chef Shankar's specials. Give him another shout out there, Chef. And then Brasserie's got a wonderful 6-course tasting menu going on Christmas Eve.
Just get a clean spoon, have a little taste.
Go for it. And then we're going to go in with obviously the big day, Christmas Day. So How was it?
It's absolutely delicious.
So this actually converted my wife to oysters, right? So
let's see.
Let's see.
Challenge accepted, Russ. Challenge accepted.
So we've got some cinnamon, some star anise. The red cabbage is going to go in.
And just, sorry, did I miss, was that butter?
Butter.
Of course, butter's
Always
butter.
with butter. Always with butter.
And then our braised red cabbage going in on top.
That's it. That's going to sit on the top. Then we've got a little bit of brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
A little bit of brown
for
sugar.
any reason in particular?
Again, we're going to add a little bit of vinegar as well. Okay. Sweet, sour. That's kind of what we want. That's going to go in as well. And that's really easy to do because you just, kind of throw it and just kind of leave it. We're going to a bit of orange juice as well, a bit of orange zest. And away we go. So we've got 2 vinegars. We're going to use a little bit of red grape vinegar.
A little bit of bite. Can I smell that?
Yep.
Okay, so this is Spinneys organic red grape. Oh my goodness, that makes my mouth water.
A little splash of our salmon.
We're coming back on the radio, so we'll have a little recap. Tell everyone what we've been up to.
And again, a nice little pinch of salt.
There's my hat hair problem.
A little bit of rosemary goes in as well. All right, that's done. So the carrots are done. Amazing. Then we're going to go with our parsnips.
Welcome back to those of you who are listening on Dubai I-103.8. I'm Helen Farmer, and we are in conversation and in the kitchen with Chef Russell Impiazzi. We're going to be joined by our friends at Spinneys all the way through the afternoon as we cook a festive feast. Hot, cold, we've got festive rubs going on. And Chef Russell, I have to say, feeling quite proud of my dressing that I've made. Let's get Paul Crawford in, who's here today. He is, I have to say, probably the second busiest man behind Santa at this season because he is a man responsible for all the amazing chilled produce that you get in Spinneys, from cheese to seafood. And my goodness, you've been working hard this year.
Yes, definitely have been.
While you're
stir.
There you give it a little
I've asked for some responsibilities, but nothing including knives.
Okay, you're okay.
So I'm on mixing and stirring today, right. Paul. So tell us a little bit about can we start with seafood? I was just saying to Tom Harvey earlier that for big tradition in our house in the morning is beautiful smoked salmon on brown bread and making some prawns, and that was the thing that I would help my mum with when I was little, and now I've got my daughters helping us too. What have you got on the seafood front for the big day?
So seafood-wise, we've really focused on the entertaining solutions this year. So, those big dinner parties, we're trying to provide some convenient solutions to customers. So we've actually worked on these beautiful seafood platters, where it's either you can get one for 4 or 6 people, but there's cooked lobster on there, cooked king crab, cooked prawns, cooked langoustines, cooked whelks. And we're providing that for customers to cook straight onto their dinner table. So absolute convenience, and the quality is absolutely exceptional.
Well, I've got a Christmas party in about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Are there some downstairs and down store? Do you need to order ahead?
This is a pre-order one, but they will be in store around the 24th of Christmas as well for pickup as well.
Fantastic.
But we've also got this beautiful king crab we've cooked off. We've de-shelled it, we've taken the meat out, and we've stuffed it back in. But again, really luxurious, premium product, and will definitely wow your customers. It's incredible.
Right, I have had some confessions to make.
Okay.
Russell today, bless him, is not only making an amazing festive feast, he's also doing a bit of a sales job on me and a couple of ingredients that I'm not 100% sold on.
Okay.
So I might give my children some grief about their picky eating, but I might need to look in the mirror as well.
Yeah, okay.
So, of course, and because I don't like oysters yet. So we are making, I have made a beautiful dressing with passion fruit and shallots and pickled ginger. It's absolutely delicious. Tell us a little bit about the oysters. Are we going to Dibba Bay?
Yeah, so we have got our partners in Dibba Bay who are producing some of the best oysters. We visited there earlier on this year, and the freshness of them, the flavour you get from them, and especially with some beautiful marinades, some citrusy marinades, the taste is absolutely stunning.
There's almost like a grading system when it comes to size. What impact does that have on taste, and what's your favourite?
Look, we get in retail. We generally receive the ones in the medium size.
That for us,
so number 3s is what we're looking for. Number 3 is what we're looking for. They're an easy one to eat.
They're beautiful. The bigger they get,
But
not
cook
for
those.
me.
Cook
Yeah.
those. You know, they're great. Shuck them, just pop them on the barbecue.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
exactly.
Yeah, it's great. And
Do you
again,
under a grill as well?
and under grill as well.
Yeah,
If the
exactly.
barbecue's going, got some oysters. They're really lovely.
You're making me hungry now.
Well, listen, stick around.
Yeah,
We're going
yeah.
to be feeding everyone today. Tell us a little bit about the oysters that we're cooking today, or creating today, rather.
So again, the Dibber Bay oysters, I've used them for many years. I've been lucky to go there as well. It's an amazing place, and what they've achieved there is huge. But I like it. They're not. The salinity is quite nice. It's not an aggressive oyster that's quite powerful in flavour. And then we're going to do it 3 ways. So we've made you a wonderful dressing. Well done.
Thank you.
Ta-da.
I mean, I mixed
And,
pre-prepared.
you're gonna,
ingredients.
and then you're going to make another one that's super simple as well. Again, chopped shallots and a bit of red wine vinegar, easy to go. And then we're going to do a simple caviar bump on top of the oyster.
Just
as
a
well.
little,
So
a little
with
bump.
a little bit
Not
of
bad
lemon
for a
juice.
Friday afternoon.
I've had worse days at the office. Paul, we're asking everyone on our YouTube to get in touch and pop in the comments their favourite part of Christmas dinner. So I think turkey's a bit of a given. For me, we've got it right here, the braised red cabbage. I could just eat it for days. This is to win literally everything that we're cooking with today. We've even got a lovely hamper from Pink City Living, Copper Top Candles and Brew Society that you're selling in Spinneys, this festive tea set. Unfortunately, you cannot win this as a friend of Spinneys, I know. But Fenella's saying sausages and stuffing, her favourite part of Christmas dinner.
Okay.
I've had a message of good luck from Kevin with the oysters, so Kevin, I appreciate that. What is it for you? What's your favourite part of the
So
day?
looking at the Brussels sprouts there. No.
You can say it's not them.
No, it definitely is. Anything with chestnut at Christmas for me is a winner. Now,
Okay.
if you, we do a dish in our house where you pan fry those, slow cook them with some beef bacon, and with some chestnuts. Oh yes,
Okay.
amazing. Yes, I'm your cheese man.
You're my cheese man.
Yeah.
And what have you brought in especially for the season?
So again, much like the seafood platters, what we're really worked on this year, delivering a really top end cheese board for you to take home from Spinneys, already done, prepared, beautiful centerpiece on your after a meal or before a meal, and cheese boards. So we've got some classic cheese boards, which has. I think it's a favourite in your household. It's a Wednesday and cranberry.
Do you know what? I nearly bought a pot of it downstairs for my lunch.
Okay, yeah, that would be commitment. Then we've got we've got the classics which feature that and brie, but then we've got more of the European, the Comtés, the Brie de Meaux, and we've mixed it perfectly with some charcuterie boards as well. So again, that's available in pre-order. You will see those feature more in store on the 23rd, the 24th. But yeah, really upped their game on that this year.
Okay, so here's my question then. If people are listening right now and they maybe like me have something to go to tonight, what would you be putting together on a cheese board that I'm going to be the most popular guest?
So I would definitely get one that's going to wow your guests, and that is a Brie de Meaux with truffles.
Oh yes.
Truffles mixed
and
through
you
it.
didn't bring some for us to try?
No, I'll get
Get
you
downstairs,
some.
go on.
I'll get you some. But that one is really a showstopper. It is incredible.
It's just got that lovely richer flavour, hasn't it?
Yeah,
And the creaminess.
it's the
it's
creaminess
amazing,
through
yeah.
the middle.
Oh.
And it's drizzled a little bit of honey
outstanding.
on top of that. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay,
Exactly.
right. If you can hear my tummy
Sold.
rumbling on mic, I
Yeah,
apologise. Paul, thank you so
Thank you
much
very
for
much.
all of the hard work that goes on getting to this point. But what a season. Cheese, seafood, all the good stuff in Spinneys, and you're the man responsible.
Thank
Merry
you very
Christmas.
much.
Why
Merry
are you wearing a hat?
Thank
It is
you.
Farmer's Kitchen with me, Helen Farmer. We've had messages about sausages. We've got Kevin saying that he loves the sprout on the YouTube channel as well.
Well
So
done, Kevin.
if you are watching, please pop to the comments and tell us your favourite part of a roast dinner. And when I say this is the hamper to end all hampers, we are giving you the turkey. We are giving you the trimmings. I think there's going to be some smoked salmon and some oysters in there too. So well worth heading over. If you can't find the link, we're going to make it super easy. It's actually in our YouTube link there in our Instagram stories. So hop there, click the link, watch it, say hi. And of course, get in the comments to win that hamper. What a way to end the year. Chef Russell Impiazzi is with us today from the Sofitel Obelisk. He is executive chef. And I am getting zesty, fruity,
That's exactly what you want.
tart
what
smells.
you want.
What's happening in this pot?
So we're
Chef?
just almost there with the cranberry sauce.
I can stir.
There you go. You stir
I'm
away.
safe with a spatula.
There
Just
we
keep
go.
me away from the knives.
So yeah, that's almost there. It takes 15-20 minutes. It's super easy to make, and that will sit in your fridge for up until New Year's Eve, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
So just quick reminder, because in here we had some
So we did the
lovely
butter,
sugar
we
and
caramelised the
butter.
sugar, we added the cinnamon, the star anise, then we threw in the cranberries, we added the orange juice, bit of orange zest, and away we go. And that
And
just
how
does
long
its
will
thing.
this potter around for?
Cook about half an hour, but that will stay in your fridge for easy a week.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Great in a sandwich.
Great. Again, you can make this on the 22nd, 23rd. You know?
Easily.
Again, it's one thing boxed off and it's done.
Our sprouts are bubbling away.
All right, so they're going to go in for a minute or so.
Vibrant colour there.
There you go. So we've done the parsnips. All right.
So they've been peeled and chopped to, I don't know, about
just a little finger size, right?
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit bigger than that.
How big your
I've just
hands are.
taken out, depends, when you cut through the parsnip, you've got kind of the centrepiece that can be a little bit woody.
Okay.
So we just kind of chop those out as well. So
Can we just have a quick recap for anyone that's just tuned in? Helen Farmer with you with Chef Russell Impiazzi, and we are so delighted to be cooking a festive feast. We've got my favourite in here. We've got some braised red cabbage. Oh, that smells amazing. Will it be better than my mother-in-law's though? That's the big question.
There's a challenge.
What will Santa think? Santa is going to be joining us in about half an hour's time to have his Christmas dinner and sample some Spinneys goodies as well. So do stay with us, get over to the comments, and we're with you live on the radio through until 4 o'clock. Chef Russell, we're going to head over and catch up with the latest headlines for those listening. During that time, we're going to be getting some veggies sorted. Yep. And I'm curious about the festive rub that is in front of us. I think some salmon is going to be heading our way. And I'm seeing some sausage as well. It's all happening here on Dubai Eye 103.8. These are your latest headlines. I'm Helen Farmer, Chef Russell with us through until 2 o'clock. Get into YouTube, get in the comments, and get winning so you can go into the weekend knowing that Christmas dinner is sorted. So, Chef, we've scooped out our Brussels sprouts. Did you know what I bought my husband for Christmas last year? Not only this, I should just say. And maybe you have a different name for it. A spider.
Love a spider.
Love a spider.
And I'm missing my spider today,
well,
actually.
That's why I thought
we're missing a spider.
Perfect. Anyone who's not familiar with the spider?
It is a big round spoon that's can be about up to 4 or 5 inches wide. It's slotted. It's easy to take vegetables out.
Ours is a bit like a basket.
It's
so you can use it for if you're deep frying things or getting pasta out of the pot.
So that smells pretty cool.
It's one of these things where you think, how do I live without the spider?
Spider's wicked. Love spider.
So our red cabbage cooking down really, really nicely there. So we've got the brown sugar in there. We've got some star anise in here as well.
Star anise, some cinnamon, some orange juice, orange zest. And we've gone in with the 2 vinegars just to offset the sweetness that we're putting with the brown sugar.
That's coming home with me for sure. So we've got some smoked salmon that we're going to be speaking to later.
So we've not smoked it. We've done a cured it. So we've done a festive cure. So again, using all the spices that you kind of synonymous with the time of year.
Tell you what, let me smell them and see if I can guess.
There you go.
This will be embarrassing on YouTube. Okay, definitely some aniseed flavour. So fennel seeds.
Yep.
Some cinnamon.
Yep.
Let me have a think. That's where I'm blanking with it.
Okay. So we've got fennel seed, we've got some cumins, a little bit of coriander, we've got star anise, we've got some clove, and obviously the cinnamon. Really and again, we've done a 50-50 split with some nice sea salt and dark brown sugar.
Quick shout out to everyone that's watching on the YouTube channel today. So delighted to have you with us because you could be winning everything we're cooking with here at Spinneys. We've had from Kevin his favourite part of Christmas dinner, leftovers and stuffing sandwich.
As in everybody's, right?
Couldn't agree more. Being with families in the comments, and I think actually that is absolutely on the money, isn't it?
That's what it is, right? It's sharing those moments around the dinner table,
Thanks
fighting over who eats what, who doesn't like what.
Exactly.
I'm not eating that.
So absolutely right, Gino. You're totally correct because we can get caught up in the presents and the fashion and the frivolry and the food, and I think it is absolutely about being around that table.
Yeah.
And to be truthful, this is why I prefer, because we're going out on Christmas dinner, Christmas Day, because I didn't want the stress of cooking at home, but we've done buffets before, and I find that can be a bit disjointed. I want to have that moment.
You're up and down.
And you really want to be with people. You want to be sharing that moment and having that turkey coming to the table or being served the same thing at the same time. I think that's really important and really special. We skipped over our amazing horseradish cream here, Chef.
I'm coming to that. So we're going to talk about our festive cure. So we've got wonderful king salmon from New Zealand. It's got a really rich buttery texture. And basically what I've done is that was yesterday around the same time. And all we did is we covered it with the cure. And then what we do is we just rinse it off and you end up with something that looks like that.
A little bit
of course you can. Yeah.
That'd be okay.
So you're going to get the saltiness, and then you're going to get the flavour at the back end of the rub.
So this is something forgive my ignorance. When I pick this up in Spinneys, this is just a kind of salmon that I would be pan frying. And
exactly. Yeah. So
it's not a special, festive piece. It's literally what you would get from the fish counter and say, "Can I have a fillet of salmon?"
Yeah, but the king salmon is pretty special.
Is it?
Yeah. It's wonderful. The waters are pristine clear, and the farmed salmon's had a bit of a bad reputation over the past couple of years, and rightly so. But they kind of do it right here. Understanding the provenance is super important. So it's a really good quality product.
It's really interesting actually how that. Let me see if I can do a little side by side for one of our cameras here. So it's really interesting how this rub has gone from...
It just sucks all of the moisture out and dries
it's
out
quite
the fish.
dry. And then to look at the texture here, I'm going to have a little taste of it. Is there sugar in here as well?
Sugar and salt, 50-50 ratio.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this.
So we're just going to kind of arrange it on our plate. And I've just made a very simple horseradish cream. No need to buy fresh grated horseradish. You can if you want to. But I've just used creme fraiche, a bit of horseradish, and we're just going to drizzle that over the top.
We've had a question on the text line asking, are you blanching the sprouts? Can we have a quick sprout update for Kevin, please?
Absolutely. We've blanched the sprouts for about a minute. That's enough. They're going to be really crispy still. I think the one childhood memory that resonates with quite a few people
Soggy sprouts?
are the brown, soggy mush that just didn't taste of anything. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to keep them nice and crispy. And I say we're going to throw in the chestnuts. We're going to toss them in some butter. Throw in the Brussels. I'm going to drizzle a nice bit of maple syrup on the top just to caramelise it.
I have very unhappy memories of just veg with no flavour. You know, just all the just being boiled to absolute death, and all, you know, pouring away the water from the carrots and being like, well, there goes the flavour. They all just completely.
So if you notice, I use the same pan for all of the vegetable blanching.
I hadn't noticed that.
So yeah, you can use that for a gravy as well.
Oh, that's
you got all those nutrients going on inside that water as well.
I'm just going to check on my red cabbage, because that's coming home. That smells absolutely divine. Our cranberries are just hanging out, and we're going to be joined now by Joe from Spinneys, who is here to talk to us about some sweet treats, I believe. Merry Christmas!
Hello.
I love the antlers. Those are amazing.
We appreciate it.
Joe, for anyone who hasn't tuned in and heard us chatting before, what role and responsibility do you have when it comes to the Spinneys offering, especially at Christmas?
So, okay, maybe in a chestnut shell.
Yeah, nice. I like it.
I look after anything that is not in a fridge, basically. So, groceries, non-food, frozen. So, yeah, all the sweet treats comes under me.
I mean, this is your time to shine.
It is, absolutely.
I noticed as soon as the advent calendars come out, I'm like, well, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you brought in especially for 2024.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned advent calendars. We've had an amazing season on advent calendars this year. You probably can't believe actually how many we sell. Based here in Dubai, you know, we're not the biggest country and city in the world, but 30,000 advent calendars so far this year. It's a record.
Wow.
So, yeah, not bad.
I think half of them are in my household, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do a quick recap with Chef, because then we're going to come back on the radio. We can talk a little bit about what's coming in. So we've got a beautiful cured salmon. We've got some horseradish cream and some caviar, because it's Christmas. Right, we're coming back on the radio. Great to have you with us on the show today. I'm Helen Farmer. We have got Chef Russell Impiazzi, the executive chef at Sofitel The Obelisk. And we've been talking about some amazing things that you've got happening at the hotel. And of course, we're cooking live at Spinneys today with a festive feast. Our turkey is resting. Our braised red cabbage smells incredible. I've been stirring the cranberry sauce, trying to look useful. And we have, well, actually you did. We've been talking about how to make life easier at Christmas. Yesterday, did a festive cure on some king salmon. For anyone that's just tuned in, or perhaps isn't watching on YouTube, what went into that festive rub and how long does it need to be on the salmon?
So we did a 50-50 mix of sea salt, nice soft brown sugar, and then we added, actually juniper, I forgot the juniper. Juniper's in there as well.
Incredible.
Juniper, some fennel seed, some cumin, some star anise, a little bit of clove. We crushed it up. We roasted the spices off first. We blitzed them up, threw it in, and we put a layer of the cure down. We sat the salmon on top, and we covered it again, and we put it in the fridge for 24 hours.
And now that's been chopped up. We've also made horseradish cream.
Yep.
And of course some caviar, because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
And joining us, category manager for what we call On Beyond. So anything that's not in the chiller. John's with us today talking candy. Yes. Let's talk chocolate. So 30,000 advent calendars, did you say?
I know, crazy.
Unbelievable being sold. Which one's the most popular?
Cadbury's. Always. It's a fan favourite.
It's a go-to.
You can't go wrong with Cadbury's.
I would like to give a hark back to like my younger days, Russell, maybe you as well. When in advent calendar you opened it and it'd be like, oh, it's a picture of a donkey. Today it's a bell. And now it's the Lego calendars and it's all the chocolate. My dogs have got a calendar this year.
Yeah, did you get it from Spinneys?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dog treat calendar, and they know. You can tell when the kids are opening their calendars, like, yeah, what about us? Where's our treats? So what else have you brought in exclusively in Spinneys for this season?
For this season, yeah. So obviously walking around Spinneys, you see we're on a massive drive for our private label, growing and developing that. So Spinneys food this year, we've just gone bigger and bolder than ever. So you would have seen, and I'm pretty sure you've bought them a few times, Helen, the gingerbread houses. They're back.
There's one
back by popular
on
demand.
top of my fridge and my fringe. I am known for my fringe. My 7-year-old said to me this morning, "Can we do that? Can we do the gingerbread house this morning?" What I would say, it can be an architectural feat.
Oh yeah,
but sometimes you make it a competition. You buy one, you know, do 2 teams, 2 tribes going to
Who
war.
makes the best one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something else I spotted. I don't know if this is you.
Go on.
Little gingerbread men that you hang on the side of your cups.
My baby. Absolutely my baby.
Really?
That's a new one for this year.
They are adorable.
And they are flying off the shelves. I mean, they're so versatile, not just for putting on in your hot chocolate or your festive drink, you know. They're great for just snacking on, to be honest. And you feel less guilty because they're
tiny.
Yeah.
But they are absolutely lovely. Anything else you feel like, oh my goodness, I didn't realise that was going to do so well. What's really resonating with Dubai shoppers?
Yeah, I mean, we've done quite a lot on the non-food side this year. So you've touched on advent calendars, but beauty advent calendars is something that we're really trying to look at and develop, and definitely going to be something for next year that we prioritise, because there's so many brands doing such amazing jobs on that. So whether it's nail varnish, whether it's makeup, cosmetics.
Exactly. Do you know, have a mask and evening, and some lovely gift actually,
and
something you can do at the beginning.
Gift. Perfect.
So love that. We need a quick update from Chef, because you've been.
So don't mind me in the background.
Well, no,
carry on.
No. As I said before we went live, I was like, Russell, we've got a lot to do this hour. We've got about 10 minutes to plate it.
Okay.
So, Joanne, how do you feel about oysters?
I love them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're
All right. Amazing.
Yeah.
So.
You're going to make me eat one, aren't you?
I don't know. Oh, is she bluffing? Yeah. I don't know. Shout out to everyone that is watching on our YouTube. You can, of course, head over to our Instagram. There's always a link right there, so you can join us and see what's cooking in the kitchen. And I would say the answer is a lot. Claire's saying the salmon looks amazing.
We'll do the oysters
Desiree's saying, and I have to say, turkey with potatoes. Our potatoes are in the oven right now. We're asking you in YouTube comments, what's your favourite part of Christmas dinner? That is to win. I mean, hamper is probably doing a disservice. An absolute feast. Everything we're cooking with today, from the condiments to the turkey, salmon, and everything Chef Russell has brought with us. So amazing flavours coming together. And we're even throwing in a hamper of festive tea from our friends at Brew Society, Copper Top Candles, and Pink City Living, which is available exclusively at Spinneys as well. But Isabella, it's the aromas, the pine, the citrus. What's your favourite part of a Christmas dinner, Jo?
Oh, it's so hard. That's really difficult.
I know. That's why we're asking it.
You know, I would say potatoes.
Yeah.
But I just love potatoes.
Love us both. Any time of year. Jo, lastly, if anyone's heading to Spinneys this weekend, what needs to go in their basket that you are especially proud of, apart from our little gingerbread babies?
Apart from our gingerbread babies. I would say, to go a little bit different, I'm going to pick one of Paul's products.
Go on.
Just give him a shout out. I pick up our Christmas turkey from Spinneys, fresh one. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. It's
Look at it.
A beautiful
She's beautiful.
bird.
She's a beautiful bird. Jo, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for all of your hard work and how beautifully it's come together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Jo.
Amazing.
Category manager for Ambient. And while we were chatting, Chef Russell just did some chefy stuff. What were you piping onto?
So we're going to make a lovely Brussels sprout salad with some goat cheese and some pickled walnut and caramelised shallot dressing. So, can you make a quick dressing?
I can
do a quick dressing.
Yeah, go on.
So how are we doing for time? Where are we at?
We're about 10 minutes from Santa's arrival.
Plenty of time.
Is that doable?
Plenty of time, yeah.
We're putting it into this jar?
We are. So the classic salad jar, easy peasy. We're going to take 1 spoon of that.
Okay.
All right.
Even I can do that. So this
that.
is our
Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard.
Quick check on the spuds.
Now, if anyone's just tuned in, the spuds are spudding, with some duck fat in there.
Yep.
But as you said, you could be using sunflower oil if you'd prefer.
Absolutely, yes. We're just going to get a couple of pans.
And we're going for a nice fluffy, you said Maris Piper, the gold standard, but really a good all-purpose would be absolutely fine.
Exactly.
So we've got our Dijon in the jar. What else is going in for our dressing?
With a little bit of balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
General rule of thumb, you want 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. All right.
Good tip. I like that. And then we've got the acidity of the mustard as well. Where's our sweetness coming from, Chef? I'm one step ahead of you.
Are. So we've got lovely, some raw Emirati cider.
Oh, I love cider honey.
It's delicious.
Should I get you a clean?
I think that's not gonna come out on its own.
Let's give it a little helping hand.
Help.
And this is the dressing for our Brussels sprout salad.
Exactly. Yeah.
So would this be part of a starter?
Yep. Starter.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that looks
So a
fantastic.
good spoon. Look at that. That's just.
Okay, do not drop it. There we go. There's a bit of teamwork as the honey goes into the jar.
And it's kind of the law in my house. You get to.
Oh, privileges.
A little spoon. Amazing.
And you've got maple syrup there. Is that for this or is that for something else?
That is for our. What do we say? Maple syrup. It's for our Brussels sprouts and chestnuts.
Okay,
on
amazing.
it goes. And give it a good old shake.
I'm going to give it a shake. There we go.
Good.
Right, Chef Russell's just lifted the lid
Smells
on
good.
our braised red cabbage, and it looks amazing. From MID on the YouTube, we've got rib roast. Oh, that sounds good.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Two chefy things have just happened for those of you who are listening. From nowhere, Chef Russell Impiazzi brings out almost like a baby Madeleine.
Yeah, it's our truffle slicer.
It's an actual just truffle slicer.
Yeah. So we're just gonna get some nice fine truffle slice.
You're
It works.
so
chefy.
You're so chefy. You're not actually. That's what I like to say. You're not crazy chefy, but you're just the right level of chef.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
So this is a very, very, very finely sliced truffle. Can I have a whiff?
Smell that one.
Gosh.
That's wonderful. So what we're going to do is going to give that a good shake to make sure it's good to go. And all we've done is we've kind of blanched our leaves. So we're taking the outer leaves off. Again, 10 seconds in water into some ice. Away we go. We're going to give that a quick little season. We're going to pour a little bit of our dressing on top. So again, that lovely sweetness from the honey, nice and rich. And we're just going to build that on top of our lovely goat cheese.
You've just produced some giant tweezers from absolutely nowhere there.
Again, another little chefy move, you know. We love our tweezers.
And just remind us what you've piped onto the plate.
So that's a whipped goat cheese, a little bit of goat cheese, just let down a little bit of cream, all right? And then in my house when I was growing up, pickled walnuts were always a staple on Boxing Day.
I've never had a pickled walnut.
Oh, they're amazing.
Where did you grow up, Chef?
Little town, Essex, Loughton. There was a big old family, and Christmas was always a big deal. Sundays were always a big deal. Food was always a big deal growing up. So it was. My mum was an amazing cook, as was my nan.
Mine weren't. I thought roast beef was supposed to be grey until I was about 25 years old. So
then we're just going to layer a few little black truffles on top.
So truffles going on top of those lovely Brussels sprout leaves. I hope Santa's going to be standing by because we're doing some tasting for Santa in a minute. Don't forget, you can, of course, cook at home with Spinneys, but if you have just tuned in, just give us a quick reminder of what's happening at Sofitel The Obelisk on Christmas Day.
So Christmas Day, we have a wonderful feast going on in the 9. Really traditional stuff, which is amazing. We've got a 6-course tasting lunch going on at Brasserie Baloo, which is wonderful as well. Chef who's done a great job with the menu there, and obviously all the stuff going on at Bijou Patisserie. So there's we're busy.
We're busy.
All fun stuff.
We're not doing dessert today because, frankly, I think we're doing enough. But do you have a favourite dessert? How do you feel about Christmas pudding? It's
I'm a massive Christmas pudding fan.
I am too.
You've got to have Christmas pudding on Christmas Day. It's
for anyone
kind of the law.
For anyone's like, oh, I can't stand it. I'm not a raisin person. Don't like it at all.
Okay.
What else could we be doing on Christmas Day for pud?
Trifle that was another one. I was growing up. My mum made this huge trifle, and again, it was licking the bowl at the end. It was.
So your proper custard jelly in there?
Jelly in there. Yeah, the nice lady fingers that soaks, and it was always a can of fruit as well.
Oh yeah, proper retro. Yeah. Let's have a quick recap because we are going to head over for a quick break in just a second. Stay with us on Dubai 103.8. I would say if you haven't watched us on YouTube, today is the day. Get over to our YouTube channel, get involved in the comments, and you could be winning everything that we are cooking today, including the turkey, just by telling us in the comments, what's your favourite part of Christmas dinner? It is that simple. And remember to stay with us until the end so we can contact you, make sure you get your prize. More on Farmer's Kitchen with me, Helen Farmer, and Chef Russell Impiazzi in just a minute. I believe that Santa is in the building.
All right.
Can you hear the jingle bells?
I can hear it. All right. Some pants.
And who? Oh, brilliant. Is Santa going to join us now? Sorry? 2 minutes? Yep. 2 minutes to Santa. 2 minutes
just in time for the Brussels sprouts. Look at that.
Is Santa going to make an appearance at the obelisk?
Of course he is. Christmas Day. Yeah. He'll be walking around with his surprises
and his
little
proper
elves.
breakfast after such a busy night, though, Chef.
I tell you, we'll look after him.
We'll see what Santa. Oh my goodness, Santa's going to be joining in 2 minutes. I've even seen an elf So we're going to get everything ready for you, Santa. Just stay there. I don't want you to come in until the feast is ready. I hope you had a light lunch, sir. What's happening now, Chef?
So we're just going to finish our vegetables. We're going to go in with our Brussels sprouts. We're going to caramelise our lovely parsnips and our carrots.
And how long is that going to take?
3 or 4 minutes.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah. And then I've got to do my oysters. So that we'll,
oh my gosh, okay.
That's easy to go. So
go.
I'm going to go.
I'm going to stay out of the way. So we've got lovely vinegar going onto some shallots for the oysters.
So that's our shallot vinegar. Yep, that's that done. That's easy peasy. So once this is nice and hot, again, where's my butter?
I'm looking after
Always
it.
with
I promise
butter.
I haven't been...
Always with butter.
How do you know when you should use butter and when you should use oil?
Use butter always.
Okay.
There you go.
That's an
makes
easy,
life easy, doesn't it? Right. Always butter.
But why not butter for roast potatoes?
Because it'll burn at some point. It'll burn at some point. So we're not going to go that high on the temperature. We're just going to saute these a little bit. So we're going to throw in our Brussels go in.
Good little sizzle on the sprouts.
That's what we want. Okay.
And Paul Crawford saying earlier, you know, they put a bit of bacon in there sometimes. What else could go into a pan?
Yeah, you
potentially?
can. Look, I like to keep it as classic as possible. The more flavour you can't, I don't want to mask the flavour of the Brussels sprout too much. So that's why I just like the chestnuts.
So we're putting these chestnuts in.
The chestnuts we have in there.
Can I taste the chestnuts?
You can, yeah,
Would that be okay?
Yeah, go for it. Lovely sweetness to it.
Lovely, quite earthy as well.
Yeah, that's what you want, which is great.
And how have they been prepared? Are they?
They're just roasted and peeled. That's all it is,
okay.
right? There's our lovely cabbage.
How's my cabbage doing?
Stir.
I'll look after that for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can look after that.
I'm feeling invested in this braised red cabbage now. Parsnips are in the pan.
Yep. Now, I'm going to throw in a little bit of vanilla here.
Oh, into the parsnips.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Tell us more.
If I can find them. Where are you, little guys?
It's got some pods.
There we go.
Got them.
He's hiding, look at that.
So we're doing some really nice, sweet, savoury combos on here.
That's exactly what we want to do.
And
the minute that vanilla hits the butter and the parsnips, you know, the whole kitchen will hopefully come alive a little bit with some lovely aromas.
Guys, we are running out of time. So get into those comments now and tell us your favourite part of roast dinner to win everything we are making today, from the cranberries to the turkeys, salmon, and of course all of the extras too. Your favourite part of roast dinner to win with us today. We've had some fantastic comments. It's lovely to have so many of us with us today. And remember, stay until the end so we can actually contact you and make sure you get your prize before Christmas. And we're also, as I said, got a lovely festive tea set which is available in Spinneys from Pink City Living. Gorgeous beaded coasters, some tea from the Brew Society, and a lovely candle. So if you're looking for a gift if you're heading to a party, we've got about 2 minutes until we need to plate. Is that realistic for you, Chef?
I reckon.
All right. If anyone can do it, Chef Russell Impiazzi can. I have faith. So our vanilla is in the pan with the butter and the parsnips, and then we've got our maple syrup as well.
Maple syrup's going to go with our Brussels.
They're going into Brussels.
Yeah, just a little coat like that.
How are your kids with Brussels?
Until I introduced maple syrup to them, it was a challenge.
A bit like that part of Elf.
But it just works. It just works. It's just a lovely round. It's not overly sweet.
I'm coming in. Smells
so they're
absolutely
looking pretty good.
Amazing. Remind me, our carrots are... Where are our carrots?
They're here.
They're here.
And the last one that's going to go on.
These look lovely. I like that you've kept the top on them as well.
Well, yeah, it's nice. So they smell amazing, right?
Well, also you're big on sustainability at the hotel, and you as an individual as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can always be doing as much as we can, not throwing out these things. We've got Santa, Elf. We've got Edward Bella joining us as well in just a few minutes. It's your very last chance to tell us your favourite part of roast dinner to win this amazing hamper from Spinneys. We're coming back on the radio. We're going to be plating up and welcoming Santa and some special friends in just a minute. I'm so excited, I have to say. I shouldn't have favourites, but it might be my favourite day yet. Santa is in the building. Yay!
Hey, Santa.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm surprised you're here, given the busyness we've got coming up over the next few years. And your elf. Hi. Hi, Bella. How are you? And I think I'm so happy you're here. Come and smell some of these things in the kitchen, Bella. Now, you can borrow my microphone. Have you spoken to Santa? Have you asked him for anything for Christmas? Not yet? Okay, well, you can have a special word with him afterwards, okay? Santa, you can't win our prize today, but I'm keen to hear from you. What's your favourite part of a Christmas dinner?
Favourite part?
Yeah. For me, it's the red cabbage.
Oh, the red cabbage.
What about you? Do you like sprouts?
I do like sprouts if they're done really well. I like.
No pressure. No
Well,
pressure.
No pressure. There is.
I think they're nice.
This technique.
Yeah, he's got it.
No. Has he got it?
He's got it. He's got a few
Well,
years
I'm
under
gonna
his
try-
belt.
I'll have to try it.
We're going to be plating up. Edward's here as well. Can I ask? I don't think your elf has a microphone on, but what's your elf called?
This is Pickles.
Oh, Pickles! What a perfect name to feature.
Pickles the elf, yes.
I love
Yeah,
this.
she has a brother called Chutney. Yes.
Right.
It's not funny, you know.
Oh, sorry, Pickles.
all right.
Sorry, Pickles. How do you feel about oysters, Santa?
I love oysters.
Okay, this is good. You might have
Oh,
mine.
amazing. You're in
Chef
good
Russell, for
hands.
anyone that's just tuned in, what are we doing with these beautiful Diver Bay oysters?
So I'm just flipping them over, just loosening the muscle. I'm just going to flip them over a little bit. That's it, Kevin. It will spit a little bit, so be careful.
That's okay. This is for our carrots, right?
That's for our carrots.
So our Brussels sprouts are cooking down. The turkey's been resting. We had it prepared
There you go.
especially for you. And can you give me a thumbs up and thumbs down on everything in front of me, Bella? Okay. How do you feel about turkey? Thumbs up. Edward, thumbs up. Okay, this is good news. Brussels sprouts. A thumbs. Oh, it's a split vote. It's a split vote. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Carrots. Thumbs up, double thumbs up from the kids in the studio. Me too, especially when you've got Chef Russell cooking them.
Oh.
Have you ever had red cabbage before? Has Mum and Dad cooked it? It's my favourite too. Okay, this bodes very well.
Okay.
We've got oysters. We're going to prepare them in a few different ways. I'm going to take full credit for one of the sauces.
Yeah, you did amazing with
Oh,
that.
really?
yeah.
You prepared one of the sauces.
I did.
She did.
Passion fruit, pickled ginger,
Oh,
shallots, some vinegar in there as well. And then we're doing the classic
We're doing the
shallot
classic.
vinaigrette.
So we're going to do a nice little tasting on
What
top.
about oysters? Have you ever had an oyster? Not, would you want to try, but maybe not on camera another time? Not yet? Okay, I get it.
Oh, yes.
I get it. We have a winner. We've been asking you all the way through the afternoon to tell us on our YouTube channel your favourite part of Christmas dinner. Kevin, it's been amazing to have you with us. Congratulations. Leftover and stuffing sandwich. Well,
you can't argue with that.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Kevin, that one comment has won you an amazing, amazing prize. A huge feast from Spinneys. The veggies, the special sauces, the turkey even. So you can feel inspired by Chef Russell Impiazzi and cook your own. We've even got a special festive tea hamper as well. Santa,
Yes?
would you like an oyster in a second?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to get our spuds out.
Okay, so
Right, we've
They're
got like 3
caramelising
minutes when
nicely.
we're so
That's
we're
it.
plating. I'll take those oysters off your hand, Russell. and
okay,
can,
there we go.
Which one are we going for? We've got some caviar, we've got passion fruit, and we've got the vinaigrette.
Ooh.
What's Santa's pick? You know, if you don't choose my sauce, I'm going to be really insulted. But
Oh, guys.
no, you choose what I'm joking. You
No,
choose
tell
which
me
one
which
you
one is yours.
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
Passion fruit, ginger. It's very delicious.
I like ginger.
Okay, well,
I'm
this
very,
is perfect.
and passion fruit.
Okay,
Well,
get in there.
right.
And then, Santa, I think you can take a seat. Go down in one, sir.
Oh, don't roll your eyes.
I'm
people
not.
come out
Oh,
and-
we need to get a little knife in there. Come on, chef.
Sorry, Santa, don't put me on the naughty list for that, will you?
Oh,
There you
gosh,
go.
don't.
There you go. That should come out.
What's the verdict?
What do you reckon?
Don't keep me hanging, Santa. What?
Ooh.
Ooh, I'll take
Oh,
it.
I'm taking
so
all.
Do we think
I'll take
ooh
it
is
all.
the new ho, ho, ho? I think it could be. Amazing. Santa, you go take a seat. We are going to be catching up just after 2 o'clock, and we're going to be sampling some Spinneys festive snacks. And we're going to see if Spinneys is on the nice list or the naughty
It's
list.
all right. I'm not offering that back.
Guys, thank you so much. Edward, high five. It's so good
Well
to
done.
see you. You can stick around and pull some crackers with us. Pickles,
pull it?
thank you so, so much.
All right.
And we are going to
We'll
see
see
you
you
on the
soon.
other side of
Okay.
2 o'clock to try some amazing festive nibbles.
I can't
Oh
wait.
my goodness, I neglected our
One job. It's okay.
I
Look
know,
at that.
I
Look
got
at that.
distracted by
But that's
Santa.
amazing. That's lovely caramelised there. Look at that. That's
beautiful red cabbage.
A little bit hot.
Let's grab a plate and let's get this turkey going, because I quite fancy having a turkey dinner during the rest of the show.
So
There might
let's-
be a little mid-afternoon snoozle. That was always the classic in our house. You get
That's
a bit
it.
of coal from the fire and
And then it was always James Bond on the telly,
oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah.
So we're just going to go in with a honey.
So honey on the carrots.
Oh,
Go on.
oh, there she goes. Look at that. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. There we
So
go.
honey on our carrots. We've got our chestnuts in there with our.
That's nicely caramelising up nicely.
Happy with those?
We're going to give those a little toss together. They're almost
Which plate
done.
are we going to put our turkey on?
Let's find
We
one,
need
shall
a big
we?
one. There's a
on,
beautiful
Chef.
plate right there, Chef.
Let's do it.
Grab that guy, and then we can
Let's
get
put-
this ready.
I think we'll keep that in there, shall we?
Yeah, why
We'll
not?
keep that in there.
Let's do a
keep that
little
in there.
family-style serving.
Let's pop the Brussels
Don't forget,
sprouts.
keep it on Dubai Eye 103.8. I'm with you live until 4 o'clock today, as
Yes.
ever. We're going to be speaking to the chef who's actually come from Dishoon in the UK and is opened up, I have to say, maybe Dubai's hottest new Indian restaurant. And I don't mean hot as in spicy, although I think you do get a bit of that as well. Kukli is having a rebrand, so we're going to be discussing what it takes to do that, especially when you are so beloved. And we've got some amazing prizes all the way through the afternoon too, including Panto on the QE2 and afternoon tea for two with 500 dirhams. Chef Russell, those carrots look absolutely divine.
That's what you want. The lovely shine, the gloss, nice al dente as well, not overcooked.
Oh.
Nice crunch to them.
Gorgeous.
So, should we do a quick recap what we did?
Let's do it. If anyone that's just tuned in, we have achieved a lot in the last hour. When I say we, I do not mean me.
Well, you
I've
did a
to
little
play
bit.
my part.
You
Play
did
my
a little
part.
bit.
Go on. What have we
So,
created?
obviously, we started with a lovely roast turkey. Then went in our roast potatoes, lovely duck fat. They've been about 45 minutes. They're almost good to go. Made a wonderful cranberry sauce with brown sugar, a little bit of red wine vinegar, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, some cinnamon, some orange zest, some orange juice. Then we went in with our red cabbage, star anise, so a little bit of thyme, a bit of rosemary. Of course, the cinnamon goes in as well, and some clementine juice. Then we did our lovely Brussels sprouts. We blanched them for about a minute or so. Then we went in with our chestnuts, butter, maple syrup, tossed them together, and you just smell it starting to caramelise, exactly what you want. Then we blanched our carrots very quickly, tossed them in some butter and a little bit of raw honey. We have our cured salmon with our festive cure, a little bit of horseradish cream, topped with some wonderful caviar. Don't forget our goat's cheese salad and Brussels sprouts, another way to eat and enjoy our wonderful Brussels sprout. Some lovely shaved black truffle on top, and our pickled walnut, which are these little bad boys, which are delicious. So there we go.
Unbelievable, Chef. If just listening to that makes you feel exhausted,
There you go.
you can actually have Chef Russell's and the team's food without having to step into your own kitchen at the 9. They've got their Christmas roast, of course, on Christmas Day. Thank you so much. We're going to enjoy. Actually, get the spuds out.
Look
Get
at
the
those.
spuds out.
Perfect timing.
They look absolutely amazing. Chef Russell Impiazzi,
Oh, they smell awesome.
you've achieved what I thought was impossible, to be honest.
There we go.
I came into this with a bit of doubt that we would never be able to achieve it.
Ta-da.
You are an absolute superstar. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And we are going to be nibbling all the way through the afternoon. Stay with us because we are going to be having Santa's verdict on some Spinneys snacks. Chef Russell Impiazzi has made the festive feast to end all feasts with us on Farmer's Kitchen today, live from Spinneys. He's the executive chef of Sofitel The Obelisk. I'm Helen Farmer. I'm really hungry. I'm going to sit down with Santa and have some nibbles.
Let's go.
Thank you,
Finish
team.
this all, look at that.
And I think our crew is going to be very well fed indeed this
There we go.
afternoon. They're already eyeing up some plates. We'll see you on the other side of this, only on Dubai Eye 103.8. Wowee! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, you going to carve the turkey?
Didn't think that was going to happen then. Might have trashed it.